Hey guys, thanks for joining me. We're talking about James chapter 1 from verse 13 to verse 16. Let me just give you it again. Let no one say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he himself tempt anyone. Why anybody would think that is crazy to me. But it's a distortion of who God is, that we would even think that God could tempt us. So we see this is the first thing. We spoke about it yesterday. It's a distorted reasoning that we tend to want to blame for the fact that we fall into temptation. Then it goes on to say, but each one is tempted when he is, number one, drawn away by his own desires. Your desires pull you away, and he is enticed because what he sees, he likes. Then when desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is fully grown, brings forth death. No one be deceived, my beloved brethren. Now it's this thing. When desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. Why? Because of our own sinful desires, and we have been enticed. Go back to the Garden of Eden. That's where it all happened. You know, there was this desire that Satan came along and said, did God really say, are you sure God's not hiding something from me? Are you sure that this is all there is, this beautiful garden and this perfect relationship with God? And he created within Adam and Eve a desire that was not what it should have been. And their desire led to them becoming enticed to evil. So when the snake came and the serpent came and said, did God really say that? Surely not. God just wants to keep you in a certain place. If you would eat of this fruit, man, I got to entice you to say that you'll become like God, and you will know the difference between good and evil. And that's where it all began. Nothing has changed. Our sinful desire has led us to be enticed. So we ask ourselves, who's responsible for the sinful desire? Well, Satan can trigger something, but the response to what he gives and places before us is our responsibility. Where do your heart's desires lie? You've got to ask yourself that. Ask yourself, what do I desire most in this life? Is my desire for power, for plenty, for more stuff, for popularity? Is my desire for those things? Or is my heart's desire, number one, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all that other stuff, all the other stuff we've just mentioned could and may well be added to you, should it be God's plan for you. But it begins with you asking, what is your desire? Now these are questions only you can answer, and only you and God know the answer to the answer that you're about to give. What do you really desire? Are there things you desire more than a right relationship with God? If God is not number one, then he's not pleased at all. God will never play second fiddle to some of your other desires. He's not going to do that. Why? Because he's God. And for no other reason, he's entitled to a full-on, the fact that he should be number one. If he's number one, people, and your heart's desire is to know him, is to do his will, and to love him with all your heart and soul and mind, that, I have to tell you, is the simple truth of the beginning of the sanctification progress. In fact, you know what, people? It's not just the beginning, it's also the end. But it's everything in between as well. Everything hinges on that one desire. What is your greatest desire today? We all have them. We're born with them. We're born with this lust for other things. When you were born, the moment you came out into this world, you were screaming. You wanted your will to be done. And you screamed until you got fed, and you screamed until you got that toy, and you screamed until you got that boyfriend or that girl. You screamed. You had desires from the moment you entered this world. God would ask you today, put aside all those desires and make him number one, which means you've got to talk to him. It means you've got to spend time with him. And you will know what your heart's desire is by asking yourself, what do I spend the most time thinking about? What do I spend the most time doing and thinking? What is my motive for life? Now it's a journey that we're on to knock off some of those other desires and to replace them with God. You can do it in one foul move if you want to, but if you don't, then just knock them off one at a time until God becomes your one desire. David said this, as the deer pants for the water, so my soul, God, longs after you. Not what you can give me or what I can think I can get from you. My soul longs after you. So let's get longing after God, people. Have a great day. Bye-bye.